Golf R there, look at that nice Golf R. Very posh. Right, currently on the road to Bincar, with a camera bag on my back and a tripod in my left hand. And in today's video, guys, talk to the mic, Half, talk to the mic, keep walking them up. We're in a rush. We are prepping for the car show. We've got the car show this coming Sunday, right? This Sunday is my car show. I do not currently have a car to drive to the show in. In this video, I'm going to be going to VRS to go and pick up the M5, hopefully, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good. The reason why we're currently on foot is because we've just been to pick up a car to drive to. It's a long story, but basically it's Eid today. There was no taxis and everything's just against us, including time. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the schedule for the car show, the plans for what cars I'm bringing, the list of influencers that are coming, and I suppose more importantly, what car I'm going to be arriving in. Okay, so we are now in a BMW Z4. I'm gonna get the roof down. Gotta get the roof down, man. I mean, people are gonna think we're a couple in our Z4, but we're not. We're in a rush to get to VRS to hope that the M5 is all right. I've not actually asked Will how the M5 is. He just said, "Cal, come over. I've got some explaining to do." All right. So I'm not going to go into details of what my dramatic morning's been like. It's not been too bad. It's just been not gone as planned. And this Z4's just come in. There's a bit of stock, part exchange. It's apparently got a few issues, which is perfect timing because I'm going to drive this to VRS and swap over with, well, definitely with a BMW, but possibly not the M5. Happy Eid to everyone who's celebrating, by the way. Like, happy Eid, man. Could have done with. Before I do anything, I need to eat. I'm hungry. So we've got chili sauce, we've got chicken, we've got rice. On my new t-shirt, we're going to talk about them shortly as well. And a bit of extra chicken as well. Look at that, sorted.
Do another one, guys. So if you had one dream car to bring to your car event, what would it be and why?
One dream car?
Yeah.
If I had one dream car to bring, that's a really good question, Amar. Do you know what? I know that I could not possibly have one car because I want too many cars. But if there was one car that I could drive to my car show in, it would be an old supercar. So it'd either be like an F40, and this is not one answer, is it? An F40, an F50, Bugatti Veyron, or Jaguar XJ220, or a McLaren F1, or a Transit. Maybe, do you know what? I might end up just driving the Transit there on Sunday because I think that's something we can all rely on. Just bloody leave the M5 on the side of the road or something, I don't know. Right, so we have arrived at VRS. I'm currently sat in the M5. I've just turned the ignition on. There is a few lights on the dash still. But this is just standard stuff when you're trying to get stuff done lastminute.com. Before we continue with the video though, I do want to say a massive thanks to all of the sponsors of the event this Sunday. EAG Specialist Cars are the main sponsor, and then we've got EBC Brakes, Reg Plate King, and Auto Finesse as well. Could do with some Auto Finesse stuff in here actually. It's smelling a bit musky. Also I want to say a big thanks to the list of influencers we've got coming. Like, I've messaged a whole load of people that I've met over the years of like doing YouTube and stuff, and literally all of them like, Cal, I'm coming. And they are Ricky from Living Life Fast, Jamie Officially Gassed, Ben Evil GT, the Motor Addicts, Raheem CEO Cast, Dawood, obviously we had Dawood in the video this week, he's going to be doing some magic there, Lee Lockwood, Jack McNeil, who was at my show last year, Michael Shoeblacker and Michael Shoewhiter, as they like to be known, they're coming as well, Jesse Collingham and Ben DSG Panther. I did also message Toby, John in brackets, Monkey London. I've never met him before, but we sort of followed each other on Instagram recently, and I said, you know what, if you're around, come along. But he did say his car is currently in for repair and he's just running around in an old Volvo at the minute. So he might be there as well. And there is more to be confirmed as well. So it's all looking good from that front, yeah? It's gonna be a wicked day out. But what we really need to find out about is what car am I gonna be driving there in. So at this point in the video, I think we need to get Will on camera. Will, so the car show's this Sunday, right?
Yes.
And I dropped this off to you a couple of days ago,
last week ago, yeah.
With 3 pretty serious symptoms. So the oil light kept coming on, didn't it?
Oil light,
Cream in the cap, and blue smoke.
a little bit of smoke out the back. I think we've put it down to, it's been in the body shop, and in order to manoeuvre the car each day,
yeah,
when it's been worked on, it started, stopped, started, stopped, started, stopped. But what you got to bear in mind is every time this car starts, it's cold start, it's no cats, everything else. They need driving.
Throws a lot of fuel in, doesn't it?
It does, and the oil, when I smelt the oil smelt the fuel.
Okay.
So straight away, the oil's going to be thinner.
Yeah.
Therefore, and if it's full of fuel, it will pass potentially the seal. So I'm guessing that I had one of these before where it was the same thing, short journeys with a car, and we literally changed the oil and it fixed it all.
Okay.
So I've done the same with this, and your M6, your green one, that did it.
Yeah, you're right.
And we changed the oil on that, and that cured it.
Yeah.
Another F10 M5 of this year, and this same colour, local guy to here, same fault. We did that with his, cured it. So I've done it with this. We've cleaned all the cap out. That white stuff is basically condensation.
Okay.
So in order to get rid of condensation, your oil temp has to be 60 degrees and above.
Yeah.
This has never been 60 degrees in 18 months.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's from. I could be wrong, but using logic and past knowledge and past experience, that's the conclusion I've come to. We've changed the oil and filter.
But there's no oil, sorry, no oil in the water, water in the oil, it's not overheating.
There isn't that I can see, no, there's nothing like that. So it's just condensation in the engine.
Yeah.
It's quite worrying when you see that, because in the old days, when head gaskets were a problem, that would be a telltale sign.
Yeah, of course.
Heater going cold is another telltale sign, because that would be air in the water system.
Yeah.
This heater doesn't go cold, it works as it should.
Good point, yeah.
The aircon didn't work.
Yeah.
That's because obviously the front bit up. That's all been regassed now.
Yeah.
That's all working. We've looked at it. I've done a block test, which is a blue fluid that you put on to see if there's CO in there.
Yep.
It passed the block test fine. The oil cooler doesn't appear to be passing any oil or water, you know, either way. So I could just put it down to that. And if anybody rang me and said, "Oh, I've got this problem," and they said that my car's been in the body shop and had lots of work done, this is a huge amount of work for Daz. Huge amount of work.
Yeah, of course.
So ultimately, that's kind of, I put it down to that.
Cool.
The oil level is now done to the level.
So the oil light should, in theory,
theoretically, that should be fixed now. We haven't been on a long journey in it, so and that's it. So we just did the door.
Yeah, we've just done that, yeah, because that was irritating.
Yeah, it annoys you, didn't it? It was just all we've done is literally bring the catch, or the striker as it's called, out literally 1.5 mil, and it's just made the door shut really nice.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where it's not changed the gap at all. It's just probably a little bit tight, but that's fixed that.
Yeah.
Daz has been and put all your the handle trims. He's done that. The rear diffuser under tray's been done. There is a part of the rear under tray that's on back order that Daz has ordered. He's waiting for that from BMW, so that can't be fitted before the show. The front section also can't be fitted because that bolts to the back section
Okay.
for the box, so that's going to be fitted afterwards.
We know there's a lot of stuff that, especially me, there's a lot of stuff that we want to revisit after the event. We've rushed to get it.
The tiny little thing, it's just stuff's on back order, you know, we can't.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But
I've just done a 650 for you with new caps, and it took 3 weeks to get a pair of caps.
Yeah, of course.
You know, stuff's difficult to get hold of.
But there's more to do on the car. We're all aware of that. There's a few little things, tiny little things,
tiny issues.
But the point is, it's ready for the show. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's ready for the bloody car show.
Yeah, and you can take it then. Do you know what? It looks so nice.
It looks wicked. It looks so good, doesn't it?
What else did we do for you?
I can't bloody remember.
I went round all the suspension.
Oh, the suspension had a little bit of a knock or something.
Yeah, so there was one at the back. We've gone through everything at the back and just loosened everything off and tightened it up again, and that's all good. Obviously when it comes back afterwards, we'll go through everything else, and then the wheel alignment's pretty straight. But the steering wheel, you were going to get Control Customs to do it. Yeah. But the 3 Series ones we've got, they don't fit on the spines.
Well, I suppose we just haven't had the time, have we?
But I mean, the steering wheel's nice, but it'd be nice to get a Control Customs one in there, because it looks so much better. So
it does, changes the drive. I love that. I do love that.
Yeah, it's much nicer.
But we'll definitely, so we're going to revisit the M5 after the show.
So it's made a real, and obviously the wheels have been done.
Wheels have been done, brand new tyres.
Yeah, I mean,
it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it does matter. Nice.
I'm very, very pleased with how it's turned out. Honestly, I was considering driving the Transit to the show on Sunday. Because I was thinking if all else fails, I would arrive in the Transit.
Oh, well, to be fair, I wasn't that worried. I know you were you were like, oh no.
Yeah, I was, because them 3 symptoms, they're bad.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, we think it's all right. Let's see, won't we?
We'll see.
Pull up and it's smoking like mad.
Is it going to get to the show?
You have to have a pair of turbos, isn't it?
Well, we'll just get Ashley, ARB Recovery, to just recover me on the back of the truck.
Yeah, just
in the car. Big smile on my face.
Yeah. So
wicked. Well done, Will. So yeah, we've just about done it in time.
Yep. That's just ready.
You're going to be at the show on Sunday.
135i is going to be there as well. The
M135i.
Marina Blue, is it?
Yes, Marina Blue M135i, which is here at the minute. The Golf R, the white Golf R, the Planet Dreams car, that's coming as well.
Yep.
And what other car? The Transit, of course, got to be bringing that.
And you want us to bring the Touring as well,
The Touring's coming as well.
Yep, we'll have that there as well.
So you're going to bring that along. And you're going to be bringing some cars as well?
Yeah, we're going to just bring up come in my M3 and Jace will come in his, and then Charlie's got an M4 and
wicked.
Marcus will come in, he's got an old 996 4S thing, so
nice.
Yeah, it'll be a good laugh.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Done.
Wicked, Will.
Well done, Will. Well done.
Oh, that's wicked.
So, job done. I can now do my first proper drive in this car. I'm going to do that shortly. But before we do the first drive, do you know what's brilliant? Do you know what is brilliant? I thought this ain't looking good. This is not looking promising. There's no way I'm going to be arriving at the car show this Sunday in the M5. But Will seems really confident. And obviously, we don't know. None of us have done a long journey in this car, so we don't 100% know it's going to be all right. But to hear confidence like that from a guy like Will, I'm feeling a lot more confident myself now. So fingers crossed it does get me there. Either way, it will be there regardless, all right? Something else I wanted to say was I met up with Chiro, who is the event organizer. People probably know him as petrolhedonism.club. So before we go for a little drive, I just want to show you a little piece of our conversation we had earlier on in the week. So we are back in my office now, or my podcast room with Chiro.
Love it.
And I thought I'd cut this into the video because we're going through the plans. It's not like nothing prim and proper, but we're going through the plans or the idea for the layout for the show on Sunday, aren't we?
This is like going to the GP and the GP's made a load of notes and it's like really scribbly writing and you can't really read what's going on. But I know what's going on. This is how everything starts. This is the inception moment. We've got kind of layout, and St. Neots compared to Findon was 5 acres, everything. That's spectator parking, show car parking, everything. St. Neots 27 acres.
Oh wow.
So it's huge. It's 5 times bigger.
Yeah.
But where we can section things and like use the area much better, you know, Calvin, we've got a stage, we've got the burnout pad in front of the stage, then we've got your cars in front of the stage, we've got our friends, talent, influencers that are coming, their cars in front of the stage. Got a section for the channel cars.
Yeah.
You've got a few of those coming, haven't you?
Yep, channel. So we've got a load of cars coming from the channel.
Yeah.
So people like Steve, who had the Megane RS. We've got Ben DSG Panther coming. Sack with his Supra. They're all going to be parked over here in front of the food stands.
So the food stands are going to be here. We've got a wicked array of food stands, like we said already. Supercar section in front of the St. Neots Rugby Club bars. They've got 2 bars inside. There's toilets inside. There's more toilets there.
This bit's interesting.
Oh yeah, we've got a dyno.
So we're going to have a
Which is
dyno.
going to be to the here. The dyno's here. So you've got VRS and dark side this side of the stage. Near and around the influencers. You've got the CCD shop this side of the stage, so you've got VRS dark side that side, VRS shops here. You've got EAG special headline sponsor here with their selection of cars. They're bringing some really sick M cars.
Yeah.
And then you've got our other sponsors with EBC Brakes and Reg Plate King just alongside there as well.
Okay, and then over here, so this is the main show car section, which you just had up on your screen there.
Like, it's lovely flat ground because these are football and rugby pitches, so it's proper nice flat ground. So it is literally like the cricket ground we had at Findham, but bigger. And you've got all that area in front of the
main
stage.
stage is there, and then we've got the show car area here.
So this is what we did for our bar festival last week, and so you've got loads of show areas here and here. What we're going to do is dissect it up, not necessarily this way, but JDM area, retro area, classics area, modern German area, and then part of the planning is like, we've got the awards, who choose the awards. So obviously Michael Schublacher is going to choose the best modified. Jamie, officially gas, going to choose the best JDM. Ricky, LLF, is going to choose the best German. Calvin is choosing the most on it, as in that is best in show, most on it. And Kai is going to choose runner-up most on it, which is pretty sick, right? Jerome is going to choose best retro, and obviously our sponsors, EAG, EBC, Reg Plate, and Auto Finesse are choosing their best of shows as well. So 11 awards to be won.
So obviously this is just a sketch of the plan for the day. We're going to finalise it between now and the weekend, but we've also got a plan for the schedule for the day, haven't we, as well? So,
Giro?
So basically, 8:30 to 10:30 we've got open to show car arrivals because we need to get the show cars in safely, and then 10:30 open to spectators, separate entrance. We'll put an email out to everybody who's bought tickets in advance as well, put it on social media where those entrances are.
Hold on, so we want to make it clear that because we've had a crazy amount of show cars, but we want them getting there as early.
8:30 to 10:30. Please do not arrive before 8:30, but between 8:30 and 10:30 show cars arrive. If anybody arrives 10:45 as a show car, we'll still get you in, no worries. 11 o'clock is when Calvin arrives and arrives in style, says a big hello on stage, and then 11:30, after we've done a little interview with you saying hello, you're going to do meet and greets for an hour to the side of the stage behind the CCD shop area. 11:45 we've got a supercar club arriving, so supercar parade coming in. 12 p.m. Motor Addicts are hosting the first burnout on the burnout pad in front of the stage. This is still while you're
That is so cool.
meeting and greeting.
That's wicked.
12:30 to 2 p.m. Motor Addicts Live will do interviews on the stage with some of our friends like Jamie, Michael Schublacher, Ricky, and anybody else like Ben, Evil GT. And anybody who wants to be interviewed can go on stage and be interviewed by Motor Addicts. They'll just talk to anybody. 12:30, you're on walkabout doing your YouTube video, so please give Calvin some space for an hour and a half to film his YouTube video, because that's pretty important.
That is important.
Very important. We're doing a show, but you've got to get a YouTube.
We've got to get a video.
At the same time, he's going to be choosing his most on-it car of the show, as well as Kai choosing his runner-up. Then 2 o'clock is another burnout pad in front of the stage. Same time while this is all going on, there's dyno runs every 45 minutes because the cars get set up and there's dyno runs going on. So much to see. 2:30 till 3 o'clock, Motor Addicts live interviews again for that half an hour. Hopefully Calvin would have eaten something, because then he's on the stage at 3 o'clock with a Q&A with Motor Addicts, and then with me at 3:30 to do the awards and presentations. 4 o'clock, Calvin's doing another hour of meet and greets behind the stage, and then 5 o'clock we go.
Blimey.
That's a proper packed out schedule.
Proper full on.
So it's going to be a busy day, isn't it?
The only thing you can complain about is like it just went by in a flash for you. That's the only thing. But it's your event. You know what I mean? You are Calvin. You're a superstar. We all love you. And that's what it's about.
Thank you, man.
We all love Calvin. Well, no, what was the hashtag last year? We love Calvin.
Hashtag we all love Calvin.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll take that. I actually can't believe I'm driving my M5, man. It feels weird. You know, I'm proud of this car, man. I am proud of this car. It's quick. I don't want to give it too much.
I don't want to give it too much throttle, put it under too much pressure, because I don't want to break it. I want to sort of build that confidence up with it. But I must admit, I'm just happy to be driving it, and I'm proud that between like Daz at Darkside and the team at Darkside and Will at VRS and his team, combined, they've actually managed to get this car ready for the show on Sunday. Credit to them. I will link them in the description below. There's also going to be the Nafco 54 clothing stand there, along with my hashtag on it clothing range, which this t-shirt that I'm currently wearing is actually a test sample of the new designs, which you probably saw earlier on in the video. I've got big print on the back. We've got a few different options. They're all going to be available to buy on Sunday as well. That is it. I think that's everything. My brothers are going to be there as well. I'm going to be arriving with Kai in the car, so if you do see Kai, say hello to him as well. That's my little boy, for those that didn't know. He's 9 years old, he loves cars, and he is super proud to be coming along to the event. I want everyone to know, for anyone that still hasn't bought a ticket, that's still thinking about it, that it's good energy, man. Honestly, if you've never been to a car event before, or never been to one of my car events, I promote good energy, I promote good vibes. I want to encourage people to respect other people's cars, highlight the qualities of people's cars, go up to people at the show and say, mate, you got a lovely car, compliment people's cars. I really want to promote and encourage good energy. It's a great day out every year without fail, and this Sunday it's going to be even bigger and better, all right? So yeah, if you haven't bought yourself a ticket, I will link the ticket link in the description below, along with links to all of the sponsors and Darkside and VRS. And is there another and? Mate, oh, there's a lorry. Don't scratch the M5, mate. Do not. I'm in the M5. No, even as I was in a bit of a daydream there. Listen to it. Downshift. This is wicked. This is wicked. I was going to say something else to end the video. I don't know, but what I do want to say is the last thing. I'll tell you how I'm going to end this. What are you doing on Sunday? Yeah, Calv, if only that was the end of the video. That would have been a lovely ending, but not all YouTube videos can end like that, unfortunately, Calv. So basically, after I switched the cameras off, I noticed a problem with the M5. The car is currently in limp mode. Engine management lights flashing. Drivetrain lights come up on the iDrive. Sounds like it's a cylinder down as well. Just as well got the transit in it. Pull over. Either way, guys, I will be there on Sunday, alright? Hello, mate.
Right.
Yeah. I've just pulled over. I've pulled over. It goes.
Turn it off and on again.
Yeah, and it's fine after you start it again.
Mm.
Oh no, the light's on now. It's on.
Need to plug into it, mate.
So after filming this video, we had the M5 recovered, and it's now at VRS in pieces, and they're trying to work out what the problem is. And also, to add to the headache, Ashley at ARB Recoveries just messaged me to say that his truck has broke down, meaning he can't recover the Touring to the show either. So right now I need a recovery truck for the Touring. I also need a recovery truck for the M5, and the only way you and I are going to find out which car I arrive in on Sunday is by being there at the show on Sunday. The ticket link is in the description below. Wish me luck, I'll see you then.